this is Brad Wilkinson. I want to introduce to you a new series that we're going to be doing. Basically what we're going to be doing is a lot of daily vlog type stuff. And for you guys that don't know what a vlog is, basically it's a video log. And so what we're going to do is kind of just have a camera that follows me around and kind of shows the day-to-day stuff that we do. The reason I wanted to do this is because I don't know of any other real estate agents that are doing this right now. And I think it's important to showcase not so much just what looks good on social media or what looks good online or highlight the cool parts of our job. I want you guys to be able to see everything that goes on. Like today we're out on a broker store, which is basically where all of the real estate agents in, for example, today's Wednesday in Sebastopol, go out and we look at all the new properties that have came on the market in like the last 7 days. Just to give us an idea and a feel for what's out there, what prices are doing, so that we can kind of feed that stuff back to our clients. So basically the way that these properties come about is you'll have a listing agent on one side. This is like super basic. So if you're kind of familiar with real estate, obviously you can skip past this part, but just for people that want to get a little better idea of how a transaction takes place. Basically there's two agents on a typical deal. On one side you have an agent representing the seller, which is also known as the listing agent, and then on the other side you have an agent representing the buyer, who is the buyer's agent. So like right now when I'm going out and I'm looking at these properties that are on Broker Store, they're actually, that seller is already being represented by the listing agent, and the listing agent is out at that property, and they're there basically holding like an open house exclusively for real estate agents, right? So that listing agent will represent the seller. She's out there trying to sell that property right now as we speak, he or she. Us as coming in and looking at them are looking at them more for our buyers, right? We're saying, okay, I might have a buyer that's interested in a property like this, or if I meet somebody, at least now I can explain to them what this property's like, what those prices are looking like, and so on. So you'll have your listing agent representing the seller, your buyer's agent representing the buyer. Those two sides will then come together and put a deal together. The buyer's agent represents the buyer as far as negotiations, helps hold their hand through the inspections and through the entire process, and the listing agent does the same for the seller. So it kind of just gives people a way to basically have somebody on your side during a real estate transaction, because there's so many moving parts throughout all of it. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 1937. Wow. That's older dirt. You want to know how they did a remodel in 1991, circa?
Yes.
Brass and oak. That's 90s remodeling. That's all it is, brass and oak. Everywhere you go, brass and oak. This is what we call a water feature. Look at that. What is that? What would you think that is? 5 million gets you in Sebastopol. Not allowed to show you the inside because it's that top secret and that exclusive. Just kidding, it's actually just because the listing agent is not the biggest fan of cell phones or technology or video in general, so we held off on bringing you in for this one. But if you guys do want to see it, let me know. We can send you some pictures. It's epic.
Vineyard between the two of them. So they farm them all, both these, but what they're doing is they're retiring, they're selling this one. They moved into the house down below, in the parcel down below.
Oh.
So that they can turn that into a primary residence and sell it and get their vineyard in front of this barn right here, in front of the barn. Okay. Going up from there, that's the lower property line, and then it goes up that fence, all the way up behind this whole eucalyptus.
Right there?
No, that's
Coming
just the
down
deer
this way?
fence.
Okay,
That's just the deer
okay,
fence. So
okay.
it keeps going all the way up to the top of the hill, yeah.
Okay.
And it comes down from up in front of those ukes down this side and goes down this fence right here, all the way back down to, again, in front of that barn down there. There's a pink flag we have down there.
Okay.
It's a
So
big
squared
rectangle.
up, kind
It's
of
a big
across the
rectangle.
back.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's a
okay.
rectangle.
crispy.
Do you like it crispy or do you like it kind of soggy?
Honestly, I like a little bit of both.
Why'd you laugh?
A little bicycle.
Why did you laugh when I said
It
that?
sounded funny. It was a funny question.
It sounded funny. It's a funny guy, huh?
Yeah,
Just a funny guy.
Yeah.
So in case anybody's wondering how we get access to houses, this is it right here. It's all Bluetooth off your phone. We have an app which connects to this key box. And if it works, they communicate like so. Isn't that a nice noise? You get such a pleasant little sound. Then get the key. And you drop it on the floor. Then you get it. And we go look at the house. Ancient, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like an antique store in here. It's nice though. Is that bad to say it looks like an antique store? Alright, let's check out the backyard. Ooh, little mudroom. Alright, let's see what we I like this yard. It's a nice yard.
Yeah, cool.
Soccer here. You can play bocce ball, croquet.
Basketball.
If you never played croquet, you haven't lived. Croquet is my jam, dude. All right. Update. Looking at the house. Just locked myself out. Pretty sure I left the key inside. So now we're gonna see if we can sneak in through the front and keep our fingers crossed that the key is inside somewhere. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make a phone call that I don't want to make. It's only Wednesday, so I'm not really feeling that right now. Oh, thank God! Get a shot of that. Look at.
For that door.
Oh my God! The real estate gods are on my side today. Look where I left it. Just like a good realtor would, right in the front door. See, I knew it the whole time. We did that just for dramatic effects, guys. That's all it was.